And joining us now is NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg. Mr. Secretary General, we want to welcome you to Face the Nation. NATO, in the most recent meeting, there was a lot of talk about terrorism. How does that relate to what's just happened overnight in London?
What happened overnight in London just underlines the importance of stepping up the efforts to fight terrorism, and NATO has an important role to play. Our biggest military operation ever, our presence in Afghanistan, is about fighting terrorism, preventing Afghanistan from once again becoming a safe haven for international terrorists. And we are in Afghanistan as a direct response to a terrorist attack against the United States, 9/11/2001. But what we decided at the meeting last week was to step up our efforts by joining the global coalition to fight ISIL, and also to provide more direct support with our AWACS surveillance planes. And NATO allies are in many different ways now contributing to a very important but a fight that will take time to defeat ISIL and to fight extremism.
And so that NATO role extends now beyond Afghanistan into those AWACS planes helping in Syria and in Iraq as well, is that right?
Yes, so first of all, NATO has done many things in the fight against terrorism for many years, but Afghanistan has been the biggest military operation. We are increasing our practical support to the counter-ISIL coalition with training of Iraqi forces with AWACS surveillance planes, helping to improve the air picture of Syria and Iraq. But we're also working with partners in the region, Jordan, Tunisia, to help them keep their own countries stable. That's extremely important in the fight against terrorism. And we are also strengthening our work when it comes to intelligence. We have just established a new division in the Alliance for Intelligence and to improve the ways we are sharing intelligence. And the US is playing a lead role in all of this. US was strongly pushing for NATO joining the coalition. President Trump personally engaged in that issue, and I welcome the lead of the US in the fight against terrorism.
You were Prime Minister in 2011 when there was an attack in Norway. Does this reflect on this moment in London based on your experience?
I think what we see is that the terrorists, they want to change the way we live. They want to attack our open, free societies, and the best response is to stand up for our open, free societies and continue to live the lives we want to live, because then the terrorists will lose. It also underlines the importance of doing many different things. We need many tools. We need to fight the ideology, the extremism, political, diplomatic means, but we also need military tools, as we see, for instance, in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria.
What's your response to the President's departure from the Paris Accord this week?
He has made his decision, and we have heard the reactions from European allies. And I think this illustrates that NATO is an alliance of 28 democracies. We have seen differences before, going back to the Suez crisis in '56 to the Iraq war in 2003. But NATO has been able to rise above these differences and stand together, be united around our core task to defend and protect each other. And that's exactly what we are doing now.